Oh, that's right. It's Dune time. This is an extravaganza. 50th episode, 50th live play of Dune Imperium here on the channel. And I wanted to celebrate that by dressing up. Check this out. I'm wearing a tie. I'm wearing a vest. I'm wearing a real shirt. We've got everything happening here. Thanks to all of you for tuning in and watching. That's why I'm still doing this and why I plan to continue to do it. We're going to have a good time here tonight. Let's see who's in the YouTube chat. Rolf Longreach with a quote from Princess Irulan. A beginning is a very delicate time. Well, that's a very appropriate message. Beginning the stream was a delicate time. You know what I mean? Like, I just turned it on as soon as Dune came out, threw it on a Twitch channel I had sitting there for a couple years, and people tuned in, seemed to enjoy it. So I said, you know what? Maybe I'll keep doing it. People kept tuning in. You've been coming back. Some of you are just joining us as well. It's super awesome to have new people and people that have been here the whole time as well. I think today what I want to do is take us back to celebrate 50 live episodes of Dune Imperium Digital. I want to go back. I want to go back to where it all began, which is the base game. I've been missing the base game. Rise of Ix has been interesting, but you know what? I've always said that I think base games is one of the best games ever made. Dune Imperium by itself is one of the best games ever made, and I'm not giving up on it. I'm not giving up on it. I don't care how many expansions they come out with. I don't care what Board Game Geek has to say. All right, well, speaking of that, let's get straight into a game. Let's get straight into it. All right, well, I've got an option. I've got an option between Helena and Ariana Torvald. Let's take a look at the Imperium row. Kroij, I'm glad you joined in that game. Good to see you in there. Oh boy, 2 space travels, a Death Commando, a Chris Knife. Look at the row of 3s there, and a Duncan Idaho. You know what? I'm going to go to Helena. I've played Ariana a little bit more recently. We're going to go with a Helena here. Helena, or Helena, or Helena, however you like to say it, because that name is pronounced in different ways by different people, in different places, in different languages, in different countries. I tend to go with Helena, but I think I've mixed it up a little bit back and forth. All right. All right. We are in. I am player 1, Bludgeon, playing Helena Richese. Richese with eyes everywhere. Enemy agents don't block your agents at green or blue board spaces. We've got Kroij on Duke Leto Atreides with Landsrad popularity. We'll see how far that gets you, Leto. All right. What are we fighting over? Skirmish here for an influence and some Solari. Okay, so this is a bit of a weird hand with all of this stuff in here. I'm going to start out with a Seek Allies, 2 Still Suits. We're going to go to Still Suits. I'm going to deploy 1 unit for now. And my plan is to send the Signet Ring to the Great Flat, picking up 3 spice, activating the Signet Ring. Probably going to reserve myself a space travel. Could go with a Death Commando for some early trashing. And the Chris Knife is not a bad thing either. A bit of extra Solari generation while going to Freeman spaces. The Freeman Bond thing can be nice. But Space Travel is a card that I've always really liked, and I think it might even be better in base game than in Rise of Ix, just because it's easier to use it. In Rise of Ix, this fold space spot is blocked so much. Jason Brown, you've noticed that I always choose to use Seek Allies first over Diplomacy. That tends to be my default. You're right. I don't necessarily always do it, but you're right that I tend to, and it's a good thing to point out because it is something to consider. I do think that Sometimes it's better to use the diplomacy so that you can redraw the Seek allies and you have an easier time of getting to a faction space in a later round if you're not going to use both. And I should have maybe considered that this time. I honestly didn't really think about it. I was just going through kind of habit. So that is a good thing to do, is to question your habits. All right, speaking of things, we've got a lot of troops in here from Beast. I was considering throwing in more troops, but I'm not so sure it's the best plan anymore. I'm going to set aside space travel because that is what I primarily want. I would really like to get some Solari out of this. The problem is, even if I throw in 2 more troops, Baron could throw in 3 right now by going to Carthag, for example, or he might do his Hardy Warriors to trigger his Master Stroke. And I have no daggers to back me up, so I would not likely do very well there, and everyone else still has a chance to put in more. So I feel like, unfortunately, I'm going to have to take the loss on that one. I'm not going to get anything out of it. It's possible that maybe I shouldn't have even put that one in, honestly, but I was optimistic. I was hopeful I could get some of this Solari, which I would really love to have. Hey, Antlion, thank you for the congratulations on 50. Doing ranked later? I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to be doing any ranked tonight, but we'll leave it open. We shall see. You know, if the timing is right and I just suddenly feel like doing it, maybe. But, you know, I've been playing a lot of ranked lately, and I just kind of want to mix it up a little bit. And I really felt like playing some base game. So at least one base game, but I have a feeling it's going to be all base game tonight, baby. Ellie, will I stream more Clank in the future? That's a good question. Let me answer that in a moment. Okay, now I have an interesting decision to make here. I can take the space travel I set aside for 2, but there's no 1. Or I could take the 1 for 3 so that nobody else can have 1. You know what? I'm going to do that. This 2-1 is just going to disappear. And I'm going to be the only one with space travel. And I kind of like that because, first of all, I'm going to be last to reveal next round. So it's very likely somebody else would snag that space travel next round. And I don't really want somebody else to have it. Not only because it's a good card that I don't really, you know, I tend not to want my opponents to get good cards, but it also competes with mine. It means we'll be fighting over the fold space spot, and I don't want that. So we're going to do it that way. It does reveal Cheney here. And we do have a shifting allegiances. We're going to have to keep an eye on who picks that up. Mizgan Akar, hello to you. You love Helena? I mean, yeah, she's good. She's good. I wish we had that sort of player profile that kept track of win rates, because I'd be curious to see what it is. I don't think I have a good win rate with Helena. I like her, but for whatever reason, I feel like I haven't won that many games with her. That's Games, hello from the Twitch chat as well. Yes, good to see you there. Later on in the stream, I will be doing a giveaway. Speaking of other games, I'm going to be giving away a Steam code for Root Digital, as well as I think a discount code for a Root expansion. So I'll blend them both together. So somebody will get both, because I feel like giving away the discount code for the expansion is not great if somebody doesn't have the base game. So that's going to happen later. I'll explain the details when the time comes. Okay. Beast didn't take Gurney. Yeah. What happened there? Revealed for 7, took Duncan Idaho and Shifting Allegiances. Well, Shifting Allegiances can be such a powerful card. It can really change a game. So that is a really interesting decision to make. And getting the Duncan Idaho with it, in a way, those two cards are competitive with each other, because well, depends how you look at it. If you want to activate the Duncan Idaho's agent ability, it costs you a water, which competes with your ability to get spice to feed the Shifting Allegiances. So they compete that way. However, if you use it for the reveal, then it's actually going to help you collect spice to feed to your Shifting Allegiances. So it's kind of an interesting combo there. Is it better to just take the gurney, especially if you're beast with lots of combat troops and stuff? I don't know, but it's an interesting decision. Cheers to everybody watching. I'll have a little celebratory sip. Okay. Now, The Rock, I have a Rise of Ix banner up there, but this is the base game. Hey, you know what? That's a good point. That is a good point. Let me get rid of that. Thank you for pointing that out. Okay, let's see here. What am I going to do? 2 daggers and a Dune the Desert Planet. Little bit awkward. Could get some secure contract, or I could get 2 spice, which, yeah. I'm gonna get the spice. Now, do I want to throw in troops here? I think I do. I have 2 troops to throw in. I have 2 daggers. Now, one of them I'm planning to use, so I'll have 1 left over. Hey, Binjia, how's it going? This is not ranked. That is correct. All right, Beast hitting up the Hardy Warriors. So I'm not, I would never thought I would get first in this conflict. It would be incredible if I can get second. That would be, very pleasing to me. It would please me. Oh, looks like it's going to happen. Leto goes to secrets, so looks like I'll get second place, which is nice. A couple Solari and an intrigue card is helpful. All right, and all I can do here is Hall of Oratory, but that could be good. Maybe, I mean, there's 2 5s here. So there's a good chance I get either Cheney or the Sardaukar Legion. Aspirin, you wonder if the average skill level has changed for base game since a lot of players have migrated to Ix and especially ranked? That's a really good question. Oh, power play pops up. Oh my goodness. The Rock, you think it's probably lower? It probably is. I mean, it would just make sense, right? There's a ranked mode, and so the most competitive players are going to be attracted to that, and so they're probably going to be prioritizing that over normal lobbies. But you never know. There can also be people who are really good at base game and just prefer that. Don't feel like buying a DLC or just like base game better. But, probably it just makes sense if a lot of good players are playing ranked. Not everybody likes ranked, though. Even good players in some games don't like the, the anxiety that can come with it or whatever. Okay, well, the power play did get picked, so it's a choice between Cheney and Sardaukar Legion now. And I'm going to go with Sardaukar Legion. I think I tend to prefer that card, generally speaking. And at this point in the game, I know that, I would like to go to Wealth a few more times, probably. Hey, Dispatch and Envoy, not bad. Because I'm going to want Solari. I feel like I was supposed to sell Melange last round, but somebody else sold 2 spice for Melange, right? That was my plan, but I think I forgot. It may not. I think it didn't. It wasn't actually doable the way it worked out, but anyway, I'm planning to do it this time. Now, Kroij also, already has 10 Solari, so that's going to be Swordmaster for Kroij. So unfortunately, I don't even actually have the desert access. Asbury, yeah, newer players will be in base game more of them than there will be in Rise of Ix for sure. Dark Talaris, it was blocked on the first move. Okay, thanks. Yeah, I just forgot. Thomas Peck, selective breeding? That could be an interesting option. Could be an interesting option. Grab me a Chome access, or Spice Trade is the name of these yellow triangles, and then I could sell melange this round. That could be good. Kind of like that idea. Wealth plus Conspire? Ooh. Lists. I think I like that better, you know? Conspire is something I haven't... Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. All right. And that also... Yeah. Let's do it. Let's muse my Sardaukar Legion, get myself some troops. I know nobody else can go to Conspire, so that's going to also get me closer on the Emperor's track. Yeah, because one thing I didn't like when I was starting to think about the selective breeding play is, let's say I draw, my goal would be to draw a triangle, right? A desert spice trade card. So either Dune the Desert Planet or Signet Ring so that I could go to sell melange. The problem with that is this Sardaukar Legion wouldn't get used. And, you know, I want to use that every time I draw it if I can. Sometimes the reveal can be worth doing instead, but at this point, I really want to be getting the faction points with the Emperor. I want to be getting those troops. So, this is good. This is good. Let me take a moment here to welcome 3 new members to the channel. We've got a few new people joining up in recent days here. Let me shout you out. Now, this first name, I'm going to have Google help me with it.
Мазури подорожують.
Мазури подорожують. Thank you very much for becoming a member. Really appreciate that. I hope that, you know, I pronounced that name halfway decently. Also would like to say thank you and welcome to Leave Me, who has recently become a member of the channel, and Hugh David, who has become a member of the channel as well as being a sub on Twitch. So thank you twice for that. And thank you, Orcalo. I noticed that Novo Mundus, thank you for the Prime sub on Twitch. I really appreciate all of the support. And I hope that you enjoy your YouTube membership. We can talk more about that later, but I've got to play a turn here. Let's send it up to Conspire. Grab the goods. Grab all those goods. Look at my troops now, too. Another intrigue card as well. Oh, hoo. Okay. Well set up now to win a conflict. Salut, tonton la grosse. Salut to you. And who just, hey, Fernando Marx or Mark, thank you for the subscribing on YouTube. And there's another name that subscribed, I think just before the stream went live. Let me get the pronunciation on that one.
Миша Рябцев.
Okay, thank you for subscribing. All right. Looks like Beast is going to take this conflict with a victory point and control of Arakeen. Obviously, I'm out of agents at this point. Asbjorn, you'd consider getting High Council next round instead of Swordmaster in order to get the Gurney Halleck. It's an interesting decision. It's an interesting decision. I will consider that. Let me just edit my Twitch title here. Okay. All right, we reveal 4-3. Let's go with an Arrakis liaison here. For the 2 persuasion. Akinium X is so much better than base game. Hey, you're welcome to your opinion. I know that it's a popular opinion. My opinion is still open to change. Never gonna be 100% hard locked on opinions about a game. But I will say, after having played Rise of Ix for the last month, I think base game is a better game. Now, also part of it has to do with the UI. So part of what nargs me out about Ix is just how hazy it is, how hard it is to get a clear sense of the game state, because there's so much information hidden behind menus, the tech offer, everybody's text. You've got to click here, then you've got to click over here, then you've got to sometimes click again to see one that's been turned upside down. It's really just like awkward to kind of get a clear sense of what's going on, who has combat text, who has victory point text. So the UI is part of it, but it's not just that. Anyway, I don't want to rant about it right now, but I also will talk about what I like about base game. But not right now. Right now, I want to refocus on the game itself for a moment, take stock of what's going on. Everyone has used their agents. Homelander deciding to use an intrigue card or pass. I'm not sure what the decision would be right here. Maybe a staged incident, but it would be weird to do that when you're already getting a victory point. Hey, dum-dee-doo-dar. Afternoon to you. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. I hope my internet hasn't, like... How long have we been sitting here? Has this crashed? I'm a little bit worried that we've crashed. Okay. We're good, I guess. That just seemed like longer than the time limit. All right. Well, that's great. That's great news that we are here. All right. So the beast does take control of Arakeen. Leto grabs some more Solari. Quan Kim, you love my suit. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, yes. Appreciate that. All right. Well, I've got lots of things I can do here. Is anyone else competitive for Swordmaster right now? Probably not. What's my next card? Dune, the Desert Planet. Just in case somebody has an intrigue card with Solari in it, I'm going to grab... Well, you know what? I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that because I'm Helena. I'm going to start with space travel. Whoa. What happened? What is going on with the connection? Something seems to be going on. Does it not? Stream still works? Did I send my space travel to Fold Space? Because my game is lagging out. Not lagging out, but like my timer is ticking down. I made a move. Nothing happened on my screen, which freaks me out a little bit. Oh, we're back. Okay. We're back. I've done all my things. I've clicked end turn. All right. Hey, Daydreamer. Looks like everything's good now. And Polygnamore over on Twitch, thank you for letting me know that the stream still works. It's so helpful as a streamer to have you in the chat, like letting me know if things are working, if there's problems, if there's lag, if the audio is weird, if my mic is off. It's really very helpful, and so I really appreciate it. Whenever anybody lets me know, if there's something wrong or if things are going well, that also helps. Gurney or Liet Kynes is going to be an interesting decision. So, okay, I'm going to send the Signet Ring to Swordmaster. And then after that, maybe the Dagger to Hall of Oratory. If I go to Hall of Oratory, then I can get Gurney. But if I miss the Hall of Oratory, then it's trouble. If somebody else goes there, I will be quite sad. Oh, I can't miss it. I think this is why my win rate on Helena isn't great. Oh, look at that. Is because I always forget about her eyes everywhere ability, and so not always. I shouldn't say I always forget, but I do forget sometimes about that. And so I think that there are times when I'm not taking full advantage in terms of the way you can plan your round with Helena is different, right? You can worry not about going to certain spaces. Hey, Ruben Guerrero, how am I? I'm good. I'm feeling great. Enjoying our 50th episode stream here. Enjoying my little AM ale. How are you doing, Ruben? Liz, do you think Liet is better? I mean, Liet can be really amazing. Liet Kynes did get a small nerf in Dune Imperium Digital recently. So up until recently, in the digital game, Arrakis liaisons were unlimited, as well as Spice Must Flows. You could buy as many Arrakis liaisons as you wanted. Of course, it's not supposed to be that way. In the board game, there are only 8 there, and when the pile is empty, you can't buy anymore. So that can matter for Liet Kynes, right? If for some reason you pick up Liet Kynes and you kind of don't get as many liaisons because the other players buy them up, that can be bad. And in the digital game, for a long time, you could buy as many as you wanted. So that was a slight buff to Liet Kynes, who was already very powerful at getting Spice Must Flow. Okay. Yeah. Ruben, no ranked mode? No ranks right now. I think probably no rank today. Just feeling like mixing it up a little bit. I might get in the mood to play one later, you never know. But I do not promise it. Ba-da. Lido reveals for 7. Oh boy, there's a Reverend Mother. Reverend Mother. William, it's AM Ale, man. Haven't you ever seen 80s era Saturday Night Live? All right. Let's reveal. And we will grab Monsieur Gurney Halleck. Come on down. Got a weird audio issue. I'm trying to fix. Something is weird here. All right, so Baron takes the victory here, gets an entry card and 3 spice. Beast gets 2 spice. The spice is starting to pile up over there. William Bosch, we Germans call beer liquid bread. Yeah, absolutely. All right. What are we thinking here? I wouldn't mind more wealth, to be honest. Wouldn't mind it. Oh, that's a little bit awkward. That's a little bit awkward. Probably Beast is going to pick up the High Council seat, which is kind of what I was hoping to do, but it might still happen. Win this conflict with the Legion? Yeah, that's an interesting idea too, actually. That is an interesting idea to be sure. Okay, I was hoping to pick up some Solari there. That's not going to happen. I could Mentat, I suppose, or I could just go to Arakeen. Do I need card draw for what? If I want to buy a Spice Must Flow or something? I'm going to go to Carthag. Here we go. I can still go to High Council even if Beast... Yeah, you're right. But I couldn't get the secure contract anyway. I do have the dispatch and envoy, yep. Okay. Do you hear this drum roll? Now, unfortunately, yeah, without card draw, I don't have another card I can play. Other than Sardaukar Legion to Mentat, I guess, now. It was a little bit weird the way I did that. I was a bit distracted. I might Mentat. Steel Suits with the Intrigue. Yeah, I could do that too, actually. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I like the Still Suits. Drum roll heard. Thank you, Rolf. It's too bad the microphone is kind of hiding my tie. I'm wearing this tie and like nobody even gets to be impressed by it, you know? Maybe I'll try something like this. There we go. If I wanted to, I could even get crazy and send the Sardaukar Legion to still suits. I think that's better. Jetpacker, I need a tie to be accepted in the High Council. Well, I mean, honestly, you gotta look the part if you're gonna walk into these kinds of places. Look at Leto here. Look at Leto, and still has an agent remaining, but it's an empty garrison. If I go to still suits, I can throw in 4, which will be just a little bit better, but I have no... Well, I do have the ambush. Okay, let's do this. The Sardaukar on reveal is nice kind of for a surprise, but it lets me throw in 3 troops from my garrison. This move lets me throw in 4, and it also generates 2. So I'm left with 2 in my garrison rather than 0, basically. I mean, I could have thrown in 2 by going to still suit still, but it would have been the same amount in combat anyway. Yeah, that is true. But my garrison would be empty. Did I have that many? Anyway. I don't mind that move. I do have the ambush here. Leto can react. I know. It was a, you know, it could be interesting either way, but I'm happy with the way that I did it. Okay, well. Yeah, let's do this. Couple of more troops into Le Garrison. Don't mind that. I guess if I had been able to do that, then I would have had 3 troops to throw in with the Legion, but that was not something to really necessarily predict. Leto at 13 does have 2 intrigue cards, so we'll see. Heavy fight here. Heavy fight here for secure Imperial Basin. Lots of Bene Gesserit cards sitting in the row. Okay, let's see. What do you got, Croix? What do you got? Nothing. You got nothing. With all respect, Croix. Thank you, Mreko, for saying well played. All right, Siege of Carthage and Auron Varga. That's thank you for subscribing to YouTube. I don't know if that's how you say your name, but I'm just gonna try my best with it. We are closing in, by the way, on YouTube. We're closing in on 1,500 subscribers. I think we're at like 1,490 or something right now. Let me see. 1488. It would be cool if we can get to 1500 on the 50th episode stream. If we can, that's cool. But if you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, you have a lot of power in your hands. You have a lot of power. Try to draw Gurney. It would be nice to draw Gurney, wouldn't it? Well, let's see. I don't have any desert access, but I could go to Arakeen. Now, I would like to get the High Council this round. Space travel could maybe draw me Gurney. Leto jumps up, grabbing the point with the Emperor. I'm going to start off with this right now. Let's see what we get. And there he is. Oh, yeah. Gurney. Gurney the man. Gurney man. That's what Paul calls him sometimes. Gurney man. Yeah. Very nice. Osmoda, hello to you. Long time no see. It was a pleasure listening to you on the latest Spy Satellites episode. Oh, well, very cool. Yeah, so I was on the Hidden Assets podcast recently. Their podcast is called Spy Satellites. If you Google or search on YouTube, Hidden Assets, Spy Satellites, you can find it. There's also a link to the episode on my YouTube channel. If you go to community, I put a post up there with a link to the YouTube version of the podcast. There's no video, but you can listen to it on YouTube or you can listen to it on whatever podcast player you like. And yeah, we had a really nice discussion. I was talking with CJ and Black Shadow from Hidden Assets, who, if you don't know, have been running a lot of like Dune Imperium tournaments on Tabletop Simulator for the last couple of years. And they also do a little bit of streaming for Dune Imperium Digital as well now. But yeah, we had a really nice conversation. We talked a lot about Dune Imperium, what we like about the game. We talked about the books, a little bit about the movies. We talked about some other stuff too. So it was a really fun conversation. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Osmoda. I encourage anyone to check it out who is curious. You listen to podcasts and audiobooks all day? I hear you. I listen to podcasts all the time when I'm walking around. It's just like if I'm doing dishes, if I got to do the laundry, and honestly, like it's an addiction. It's to the point where like anytime I'm walking anywhere, I'm basically like putting an earbud in to listen to a podcast. But they can be helpful in terms of getting stuff done that has to get done that you don't really feel like doing. But if it's an excuse to listen to a podcast, it can make it better. Same with driving or work, depending on what you do. Secrets has been blocked. Okay, let me pay attention to the game here for a minute. All right, so Gurney, I think I'll do as a final play to potentially throw in some troops. I might go to not using the diplomacy kind of sucks, but it's not. You know what? I do want that High Council still too. Okay, I'm gonna grab my High Council money just to get that done. Gurney to Tabor. I might send him there. I'm gonna wait. Now, if I had gone to let's say I'd sent reconnaissance. I was thinking of sending reconnaissance to a combat space first to throw in more troops, because then I could get even more with Gurney, because right now I'll be able to throw in 3, 4, 5 total, which is maybe still enough to win, especially with the 2 daggers backing me up and the ambush backing me up. Except Beast goes to Helena. Ooh. Okay, well now, here's the thing. I might get the High Council instead. if this ends up looking like I can't win it, then Gurney can just reveal. Now, I'm not going to use his reveal ability if it comes to that. Okay. Beast throws in 5 troops. He does have 1 intrigue card, 3 cards in hand to reveal. So let's say I go to Carthag. If I go to Carthag, I can throw in 5 total troops, which would match Beast. That would match Beast, and I have the 2 daggers plus the ambush. I have a feeling that there's a good chance that beats what Beast has here, so I think I am going to go for it. I think I like that kind of bold maneuver to potentially get a victory point right here, right under the nose of the Harkonnens. The filthy Harkonnens. Come on, Gurney. You're the hero. Oh, there's also that. Okay. Well, we're going to do this first, and maybe that later. Oh, rapid. Oh, reinforcements. Maybe I am going to have to use this rapid mobilization. It's just 2 troops, but wait. Did he not? Does he have to click reveal first? Yeah. It's still weird how that works. Beans, yeah, I don't want to wait for the 2 VP conflict. You know, I'm not so sure. Baron has 2 intrigue cards. If I use the rapid mobilization, that brings me to 14, 16 strength plus the ambush. Oh, hello. Beast has 5 swords to reveal. Well, 10, 12, 16. The thing is, the 2 VP conflict at this, I mean, I've already kind of committed to this now. I could have held the troops back for next round. That is true. But now that I've gone all in on this, you know what? Fuck it, man. I can't let these... I sent in Gurney. I sent him in. You know how much he hates those Harkonnens? You know how much he's suffered because of the Harkonnens? I said, you go in there, Gurney. We're going to stop them. We're going to get them. We're going to win. I can't abandon Gurney now. I won't do it. I will not do it. So we're going for this. And with my 2, it's going to be a liaison. I do have Liet Kynes in my deck. I need some kind of like inspirational music. We'll go with the applause for the speech, okay? The applause. Yes, that's right. We're not abandoning Gurney. But it would have been good to have some like, you know, kind of like epic music going on. What do you got, Beast? Baron's at 20. Oh, no. Well, maybe we fight him to a draw. We still stop them. We stop them. It's going to cost us, okay? Gurney, you know that as well as anybody. But I think Gurney would be... Okay, hold on, though. Let me let Gurney think about this for a second. Do I care about this? Yes, I care about this. Okay, I had to think for a second. I only wavered for a moment. I'm gonna edit that out. I'm editing out that wavering. It goes counter to sort of the theme of the episode. It'll confuse the audience. We'll cut that out. All right. Well, it was a very costly battle, but we don't let that filthy Baron run roughshod over the people. Not today. Gurney stopped him. He stopped him, man. All right, battle for Imperial Basin. Nobody has the spice to go to a Helena yet. Drynaxi, salutation from France. Hey, salut. Merci beaucoup. Well, I don't have... Even if I were to collect enough spice, I don't have a way to go to Helena myself. I have no garrison right now. There's more spice here if I get the High Council seat. I probably should get the High Council seat at this point. I might have to let this conflict go. I could rally troops and then throw in a bunch. Maybe it's worth doing it. Maybe it is. Raju Gaston. Yeah, Gurney's... That's right. There was a Harkonnen ambush at the end. Those goddamn Harkonnens, man. They're brutal. Start with Mentat? That's an interesting idea. But then I don't get to rally troops. And that's what I want to do. We're going to rally them. We're rallying them, baby. Now, unfortunately, I don't have... an ambush anymore, right? But I can be fairly confident that they're not sitting on combat intrigue cards either after what happened last round. So, you know, I'll probably go to Carthag first to block everyone else out of it so that I've got a chance at getting a combat intrigue and they don't. There's an argument for Arakeen. I could have used the Windfall to go to Mentat, I guess. Okay. Yeah, so let's do this. Bribery. Interesting. Interesting. I think I'll set aside this guild ambassador because there's a chance that I'll be able to get a victory point out of him. Yeah, so this could be used in a couple of different ways. It could be used to get the victory point with the Bene Gesserit. Could also be used to potentially get me the alliance with the guild, which would allow me to trigger the guild ambassador. Hey, Vitus, why not ranked? Because I really felt like playing base game today. I've been missing it. And I'm really having fun with this. I'm really enjoying base game tonight. It feels great. It feels great. Feels great. Hey, calme-toi. Okay, Sylvain's telling me to calm down. You know what, Sylvain? I don't know if I want to calm down right now, man. Bonjour tout le monde. Okay, Sylvain says hello. That's better. At least say hello. Don't just come in here out of nowhere and tell me to calm down. Look at all of this. Look at all of this. Okay, this worries me. So Leto going in on this. That tells me I don't really have a good shot. 6 troops. That's... I could make it 7. I could make it 7, but... Leto has 3 intrigue cards. Could be a bluff. but I think it would be a mistake to really go for that. BNG prep for Helena next round? Yeah, I think that's a great idea. So if I just go to Imperial Basin here, we'll get some spice there, we'll get some spice here, and leave it at that. And do I care about beating the beast on this? I'm going to say no. There's a chance the beast goes to like Hardy Warriors on this or something. It'd be weird. But I don't want to burn any more of my troops right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't click enter. Okay, let's take stock. I'm going to have 4 on reveal, so that's going to be enough for the guild ambassador. William Bosch, 2 games today? Yes, at least. 2 and maybe 3. 2 and maybe 3. And, you know, if there is interest, someone asked earlier if we're going to have any viewer games. We could have a viewer game if there's interest in that. Zach Shoot, hello. Thanks for dropping in. Tight match so far? Yes, indeed. Okay, yeah, so if I had thrown in 3 troops there, at best I would have tied Leto. No need for that. No, I don't want a Missionara Protectiva right now. Poison Super, look at the top card of your deck, draw it or trash it. Did we see which one he did? I guess he drew it to get to Spice Must Flow. Lily Page, so many Bene Gesserit cards. I know, it's ridiculous. There's just more all the time. And I don't have any. I don't have any. Boo-doop, boop, boo-doop, boo. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to delete some spam from the Twitch chat. Get out of here. Get out of here, you spammers. Okay. Back to the game. Past. There we go. Michael Wolf, your caution on this combat proving super justified. Yeah. Michael Newsom, how many rounds do you wait to go Swordmaster? I get it as soon as I can. In this game, I think it was round 3 or 4 that I got it. All right, here's a battle for Carthag. All right, there's Hayliner access. We'll see what everyone else does. Leto might grab some spice right now for Hayliner, so I might have to open with Helena. Yeah. Yeah, we got to start with that. And everybody goes in. Everybody in. Again, we'll just sit on these cards until it's time to use them. All of these cards. Research station. Yeah, research station's looking pretty good. Research station is looking pretty good. Is there still a power play lying around? You know, I'm not sure. Don't wait too long to bribe the Spacing Guild. Why is that? Oh, for a power play. I see. Yeah, good point. Helena Research Station, 1 bump for Bene, the other with bribery lists. Where's the first bump from Bene Gesserit coming from? The cards that I draw here? Like a fold space, maybe? Yeah, I should grab this before someone steals it. Like, Leto could end up doing some sneaky thing here. This looking okay for right now. All right, so let's go to the research station. Let's see what we get. Liet Kynes. Oh, very good. Very good. Might be able to get a Spice Must Flow this round. And yeah, let's do this bribery right now. Let's just get that done. I never did get the High Council seat. I have to win the combat. Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good right now, but I'll definitely still, you know, I'll send the liaison to one of these 2 combat spaces just to, you know, hammer it home. So I'm thinking about, is it Carthag or is it Arakeen? Arakeen, if I draw Gurney, would let me throw in a couple extra troops, which could be nice. But that's only a 1 in 3 chance. The other 2 are basically dead. Or I go Carthag and hope for a combat intrigue. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't like what Beast is doing here. Carthag for blocking purposes too? You're right. And I'll still have enough for Spice Must Flow, which is great. Private Army? Fantastic. Fan-tiddle-dee-dastic. Oh, yeah. Now, I really probably should wait to play that sound effect for for when I win the conflict, and I'll play it again when that happens, but that was just such a tasty little draw. Tasty little draw from Carthage. I mean, it basically can't be better. Allied Armada would have been better, I guess, but, you know, you can't get too picky with that kind of stuff. So we're going to get, hopefully, 2 points from the conflict, 1 point from the spice must flow, and that'll be the game. But it's not over till it's over. It's not over until it is over, which is a tautology, but it still means something. It's a tautology plus. Yeah, Beast could have Allied Armada. That's the. It's not over till it's over, but it's looking good. I'd rather it look good than not look good. You know what I mean? If you can pick, would you like it to look good or would you like it to look bad? I'd like it to look good, please. Beast has the worm thing. Is it the, what, Worm Riders? Yeah. Let's see. I can look at just what people have a core. Oh, no, that's just the reveals. Filter for card acquisitions. These are the acquisitions. Beast, Test of Humanity. There's the Worm Riders there. Yeah. Now, what does he have? So the Worm Riders could very well be in his hand right here. He's got 8 cards in his deck. This deck icon, by the way, is so much better than this. Oh! He has the Worm Riders and decides to play it. So he's got a really tight calculation, I guess, about can he get there for this. It feels like maybe he can, but there's still the private army on my side. Did he time out? Okay, well, let's reveal. We've got the +1 from the dagger. We get the spice, which must flow. Good game, guys. Hopefully that's in reference to my pending victory. Hopefully that's what that good game is in reference to. This game's base game might look shallow to an experienced player, but you never feel out of the game. That I think you feel with Rise of X is you make 1 or 2 false moves. Rise of X is more tight. You never feel out of the game, I think, is an interesting thing. I can't say for sure whether I feel that. I mean, the game is never over till it's over in base game. Is that true in Rise of X as well? I'm not sure. Probably to some degree. But it's interesting you say you think Rise of X is more tight. It depends what you mean by tight. But that's what I love about base game is I think it's a tighter experience. Okay. But we might have different definitions of tight. This is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Oh, he does have the Allied Armada! He has the Allied Armada, but I have the private army. Does he have something else? Does he have something else? Okay, well, the drum roll is kind of at the wrong time. Drummer. Okay, Baron's thinking about something here. Baron has intrigue cards. 1 troop in the conflict. Okay, passes. What does he have? Oh, shit. Okay, look, it's not over until it's over. That goes for everybody. All right, look, I'm glad I said that because here we go. Here we go. Okay, we got to double cross. Okay. Now, Grand Vision, nothing, 1 point, kind of nothing, nothing. Although somebody might steal one of my alliances with that, potentially. I want to get this Bene Gesserit point, and I want to get Spice Must Flow, so I think it's going to be a selective breeding. Beast has shifting allegiance. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Well, okay, there's the guild ambassador. Now I need some spice back. I just spent my spice. Ooh. How do I do that? Okay, well, there is spice to be had. I do have water. But how do I also keep enough persuasion? Oh. Hey, Cosmogol. Finally get to watch you live on Twitch. Thank you for tuning in. And it's endgame. Yeah, it's a tight endgame as well. Okay, how do I... I can't get that point, unfortunately. Take the Mentat? Yeah. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. Discard a card. Discard a card. Oh, God, that is real. I don't want to discard any of these cards. I think I have to discard diplomacy because I can't really send that anywhere that useful right now. So we're going to lose the diplomacy. Diplomacy. Yeah. Oh, that hurts. That hurts. Okay. Well, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky to get this Bene Gesserit point. I mean, I have no way of doing it right now. I need to get enough spice for this and get a Spice Must Flow. Winning the conflict, I mean, that would be great for sure. We'll see how it goes. I mean, Sardaukar Legion to Mentat, Gurney Halleck to one of these spots. That's drawing like 3 cards. It's getting me like 4 troops. There is a chance at it. There's a chance at it. Liz, I won't get Spice Must Flow this round. You know what? We'll just have to wait and see. Now, the problem is I also need spice, and there's some spice gone. I don't know how I'm going to get the spice for this and do all these other things. I kind of can't do all those things. That's an issue. That is a big issue. Is anyone motivated to take this spice right now? Because that could be a problem if somebody does. Then I have no way of getting it. I'm going to start with this. Okay, there's some more persuasion. That's good. I also have this double cross. Leto going to Hall of Oratory. Interesting. All right. There's no reason not to throw the units in. Like, I could hold them back as some sort of surprise. I don't think it really matters. I don't think anybody has Gunthopter, but there is a test of humanity. So in the event that I want to discard, lose a troop rather than discard a card, I don't know if that can be in anybody's hand right now, but that's a card that's certainly in the game. Now, a Helena is going to make it pretty hard to win the conflict. If Baron wins, what happens? Nothing. Nothing. He'd have to have something else to steal an alliance from me. Oh yeah, I already discarded the diplomacy to it. Good. Yep, very good. I'm still going to do the... I'm doing Gurney Halleck to Arakeen. I need to draw cards. To hopefully get Spice Must Flow. Okay, so that was the Shifting Allegiances. Beast... Where did he go down? Freeman, maybe? Leto also goes to Helena. Okay. Now, if Leto wins... Oh, if Leto wins, I lose the Guild Alliance. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's very bad. That's very bad. Well... We'll do what we can here. Okay, Liet Kynes, Fantastico. Fantastico. I don't have to do the double cross just yet. I can wait till my reveal. Yeah, I think I've got to double cross Leto, because if Leto wins, I lose an alliance. Whereas if Baron wins, I don't, or at least I don't without some other effect, which he he may very well have. Another option, if I think that's not enough, if I think that's not going to matter anyway, I could take it from Baron in order to get second place to get another intrigue card and hope that I get some kind of miracle endgame intrigue. Although, honestly, it wouldn't really help. The endgames wouldn't help me because I don't have 3 persuasion on 3 tracks. And maybe I would get the Spice Must Flow one. Maybe that would work. Ooh. But I think I have to disrupt Leto. Baron has 3 intrigue cards. I've got to hope that he can take the victory, I think. Otherwise, I'm kind of screwed. Gurney wouldn't like that. Look, Gurney's already been out. He's been sent on a mission. He doesn't know what's happening over here anymore. Look, the thing with Gurney is Gurney knows. Look, there's a reason Gurney is not the Duke. Okay? Gurney is a very loyal warrior. He understands that the Duke has to make political decisions. Okay? Now, the Duke inspires loyalty by generally making decisions that his followers agree with. But I'm not the Duke. I'm Helena. Okay? I persuaded Gurney to do some things for me, but look, I'm not Leto. Leto's over here. And like I said, I already sent Gurney out. He doesn't have to know what's going on here. Does the game continue if you drop from 10 points to 9? Yeah, if nobody is at 10, then we keep going. The game only ends if somebody is at 10, basically at the end of the round, so after combat. Ooh. I don't love that. We'll see. We will just have to see. Let me do that before I forget. Thank you for making that shiny. We'll get the spice must flow. We'll not buy anything else. And we pray. Come on, Baron. No, no. Oh my God, we're going to go to another round. We're going to go to another round. Oh, what a game. What a game. AR, why not double cross on Baron? Because I was hoping I could help Baron win this conflict. Because if Baron could win the conflict, I would win the game. But it was a decision I thought about, right? I could give up the idea of winning the game this round, go for second place and get an intrigue card. That was an option, but I decided I just had to try. It was close enough. Baron sitting on 3 intrigue cards, I thought, let me try. Because the thing is, now that we're going to another round, you know, I don't know. Everybody's at 9 points. My chances of winning are, I would say, reduced. I think that was my best chance, was to just go for that. Could he have purposely thrown it, Zach? He could have. It could be. Like, if Baron... I guess it would be smart, honestly, for the Baron to lose that intentionally, unless he had some way of, like, getting another point somehow or taking one away from me. Yeah, what does he gain by winning? It just meant I would win. Now he still has, like, a chance to win the game. So maybe if I had thought that through, I should have used the card on Baron, since he was not incentivized to actually try to win that. But it seemed like he was trying to win it. Very poor final hand. Yeah, this really is not good. Maybe he only has endgame cards and not combat cards. That could very well be. We don't know. Ooh, this is rough. This is rough. So I think I need to go to... What is even in my deck? More Dross. Well, I think I need to go to Siege Tabor, and no, I don't even have enough water to get to Research Station. Ooh, this is bad. This is really bad. I think I'm screwed. Top card dagger liaison. Oh boy. Carthag and Prey, I suppose, is about what I've got. Yeah. I suppose that's about what I've got. Hey, Stu20, maybe try to get a lot of spice to try for a 4-way tie. Well, somebody's going to win this 2-point conflict. Now, if it's Baron, I guess it could be everybody ending at 9. I would imagine that's not going to happen. Beast has 1 victory point waiting right here. If either one of them pick up a spice must flow. So High Council seat, try for spice must flow. I don't have enough Solari for a High Council seat. I mean, what do? I go to sell Melange. Getting Bene access somehow. I know, but I have no way to get there. And even if I draw cards, I can't get any. So I think it's Carthag and Prey. I think that's actually all I've got. So we'll do it. What do we get? Well, that's not going to do it. The thing is, like, even if I got the High Council seat, in order to get it, I'd have to spend a couple of moves. It wouldn't be enough. Morocco, draw card, then selective breeding. I can't get to selective breeding. Yeah, so I really I needed to win that last conflict. Water of Life. There's no way somebody's not getting to 10 points this round. There's no way. Stu 20. What's your opinion on the ranked games? Good for the game? I think it's good for the game. Ranked is fun. It's great to have a ranked mode. It's fun to have that extra excitement and kind of extra motivation to play and to kind of like hopefully play against better players. So I definitely think it's good for the game. I have some quibbles with it. I think that the reset time on it is probably too short. It's 15 days for this first season. I think that's way too short. 30 I still think is probably too short. Because, realistically, like, I think it's unreasonable to ask people to be playing even one game every day necessarily, but certainly not to expect people to play 2 or 3 games of Dune every day. It takes an hour at least, if not an hour and a half, to play a game. So I think with, a 15-day or even a 30-day reset, I think it's going to encourage people to burn out. And I think it's going to frustrate people who don't play, 1 or 2 games a day, that just as they're kind of like starting to rank up, it's going to reset on them. Zach, are they working on the second expansion? I assume they're working on it. They have said that they plan to release everything digitally. Immortality, Uprising, Bloodlines. They've said they're going to do it all. They've had zero kind of time estimate on that, so we have no idea when Immortality might come, but it will come. Really doesn't matter too much. Doesn't matter too much. I'll take the spice just for a potential tiebreaker. Not that it's going to matter. And Stu, I also really wish that you could play base game ranked. I really wish there was a ranked option for base game. We waited almost a year for Ick, so maybe another year. Yeah, I would not expect Immortality anytime soon. I would guess like at the absolute soonest 6 months. But that's just a total guess for me. It could be a year. Could be less. Hey, I'm sorry, Dog. For the giveaway, you know what? We'll do the giveaway in between this game and the next one. I don't know how they're going to work Immortality into this. Rise of Ix already, the UI is a problem. Like for base game, I think the UI does a really great job. Everything is clean. You can understand the game state very easily. There's a couple little quibbles, like some of the icons I think should be improved, but the UI for base game is very good. For Rise of Ix, it really makes it suboptimal. There's so much info hidden behind menus, all the text. It's a pain, and it makes the game, I think, just more cumbersome and less fun to play, because it's just, you kind of can't keep track of what is going on. You don't really know when someone, oh, suddenly this guy has a combat tech or this guy has a victory point tech. Like if you're constantly clicking on them and clicking on the thing and whatever, and maybe you can remember that, but it's just not a great UI for Rise of Ix. And so how are they going to squeeze everything else in from Immortality? I really don't know. I really don't know. I guess water, because water is the second tiebreaker. This thing doesn't matter. So let's do that. Or the third tiebreaker, rather. Two screens option. I mean, honestly, the problem that they have is they're trying to, like, they're releasing this on mobile as well. So anything they do has to be able to work on a phone screen, which really makes it hard, and it limits your design ability, right? Because if you have a decent sized monitor, you know, these things could be reduced in size a little bit, no problem. And then you could fit the text on their own row. You'd have, you know, you could put some of these spots a little bit closer together. You could, you know, fit things in. But you can't do that on a phone. And I don't think they want to make like totally separate interfaces for phone and PC. So it's an issue. Pete, they could make the map spherical. I guess. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, I guess. They need to give people timeouts for important turns. Zach, yeah, the timer has been an issue for sure. In especially in Rise of X, with just like animations eating up your turn timer. They've said they're working on something for that, so hopefully they'll come up with something good. Woohoo! Homelander buys a spice must flow, getting to 11 points. Croix on 10, Roro on 8. I'm sitting at 9 points. Baron, though, looking to win this. It looks like I'm going to come in last place. Helena. Oh, but what a game. What a game. Tight game, close game. By the way, we are 1 Twitch follower short of the current follower goal, which is 420. So if anybody wants to be lucky 420 and make I think that an animation should play. Go ahead and follow me on. Hey, there it is. There it is. Now, is the thing going to animate? Oh, yes, indeed. There it is. There it is indeed. Hey, Elida, thank you for following. Thank you for triggering the follower goal. That's very fun. Very fun. All right. Looks like Baron is going to walk away with this conflict. It's still anybody's game. We don't know if anybody has end game intrigues. Homelander on Beast has no intrigue cards, but might get one. Might get one. So it's really anybody's game here. We don't know what Baron has. Leto has 2. Oh. Okay, let's see who's got an endgame intrigue card. I guess I'm going to get an intrigue card for 3rd place, but I don't think there's... If I happen to get the Spice Must Flow one? No. Okay. Plans within plans. Wow. Wow. Very nice. So yeah, if the Baron was able to win that last round's conflict, it was obviously the right play for him not to do it. In order to have a chance to win rather than just end the game with me winning. So, wow. What a game. What a great game. So congrats to Roro for the well-earned victory. Homelander and Croix, well played as well. And to me, you know, another loss with Helena, I guess. But it was a really close game. It was a really close game. Had a chance at it, but that's what's interesting about this, right? It can look really good one round, and it's kind of sometimes it comes down to one round. It's like if you win this round, you win the game. If you don't, you lose the game. And that's what happened. Croix, yeah, that's right. If you hadn't taken my alliance, I would have won and you would have gotten 2nd. So, well, you buried us both. And look, the Harkonnens won. Oh no, the Harkonnens have won. But Croix, you made the right decision. You gave yourself a chance to win. So you absolutely did the right thing. Now, if we were playing a ranked game and you're playing for stars, maybe there's an argument that like it's better to take a guaranteed 2nd place because at least you're getting 1 star then. Which is one thing that also is kind of weird about the ranking system. I don't really like that it would actually encourage that move. it would actually encourage locking in second versus giving yourself a chance to win, which I don't like that. But on the other hand, like, it is nice to still have something to fight for, even if you're not going to win the game. So I can understand that, but I think I would like it if first was more than double what second is. You know, like if first was worth 4 stars and second was worth 1 or something like that. Yeah, well played, Kroish. That was a good game. Wow. Ooh, what a game. Bad luck. Yeah, you know, luck comes for us all. Luck comes for us all. All right, well, I think it's time for a giveaway. So here's how it's going to work. I have a Steam code for Root Digital, as well as a discount code for one of the expansions for Root. This is a bludgeon trivia question. This is for if you have, you know, watched a lot of my videos, if you've been watching me for a while, I think you might be able to get the answer to this question. Here we go. Are you ready? The question is, who is my man? Who is my man? Who can answer that question? If you can answer the question, who is my man? Memnon is the correct answer. Koopa King. Koopa King, you are the winner. You are the winner of the Root giveaway. My man, Memnon. Memnon is my man. You can watch the War Chest event tournament on my YouTube channel to find out why Memnon is my man. Great job there. We had a few guesses for Lido, the Duke, Albert. Croy, good guess with Albert. That was an interesting guess. Do you guys want to watch a ranked game? We've got a queue popping very soon. Do you want to watch a ranked game? We can do a ranked game. I'm going to be player 2. Let's take a look at what we got here. Whoa. Reverend Mother Mahayam, full-scale assault appropriate. No, I know it's appropriate, but it's funny for me to imagine it's appropriate. Pete, you're still learning base game, one of those hard to master ones? Absolutely. Like, it's such a good game. It's such a good game. I think you could play base game for years and still feel like you've got something to learn and still find it interesting. Okay. Whoops. Whoa. Interesting. There's some cheap techs. Beast could be interesting, or Romber could be interesting for getting one of these techs. But I just kind of feel like playing Yuna. I just kind of feel like it. Crocus, you recently bought Immortality. Can't wait for that to be added to digital. Yeah, I really enjoyed Immortality too. I recently picked it up. My friends and I were playing it over the summer in person, and my first game with it, I was kind of like, is this adding enough to be worth all the extra fiddling you have to do? But after a couple of games, we all really warmed up to it and we all really enjoyed it. Just playing base plus Immortality. We weren't playing with Rise of X. And yeah, it'll be... I don't know. I don't know how they're going to add everything to digital and have it still be playable, but... William, X plus Immortality is very popular with hidden assets. Yeah. And I'm looking forward to trying that as well. Lily, base is cool, but you prefer X? Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people do. I have no issue with that at all. It's just preference, you know? All right, well. Ooh, I like wealth and I like smuggling. I'm going to go smuggling. Ix, then Uprising, then Base. How does Immortality fit in for you, Lily? William, bad food day. What are you ordering? Tell us what kind of junk, what kind of unhealthy junk you're ordering. If you, I mean, you don't have to. That's a personal decision. But you already told us you're ordering unhealthy junk. McDonald's, okay. All right. Unfortunately, wealth is gone. So that's all right. I'm going to go to still suits. Do I throw in troops here? You know what? I'm going to do it. I have the one dagger. We'll see where it gets me. Radaguston, second turn Swordmaster. I mean, do I have the cards to do it? Yes, I do. So that's pretty exciting because we'll go to smuggling again. Collect 6 Solari. That'll bring us to 8. And then we'll get the Swordmaster, which will feel real good. Oh, it's going to feel good. We are currently at 1,492 subscribers on YouTube. See if we can get us to 1,500. Only 8 more to go. Be fun to do it on the stream itself. We could all get pumped about that. All right. We reveal, and it's just going to be an Arrakis liaison here. Don't feel like I want to spy smugglers right now. I mean, it can be nice, right? It can help me get my influence with the guild. Helps me get some more Solari. Like, it's really not a bad thing, but given the kind of cards that are sitting here, I'd like to give myself more of a chance at getting them. Hey, Demir Topaktas, thank you for tuning in. Zach, my character does need Solari. Yeah. Yeah. It was an interesting decision. I just didn't go with it. Hey, Sergio. Good luck. I reached gold and 4 stars and vacation is over. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, this ranked season is very short, so I don't think it's... Let me put it this way. I think it's very reasonable to not kill yourself trying to rank up in this, like, shortened early ranked season. You know, if you have the time to do it, that's awesome, but, you know, you don't want to burn yourself out on it, which is what I've been doing. Like, I thought about, oh, do I want to just, like, go crazy and try to get into master right away? Like, it would be fun, you know what I mean? It would be fun to do it, and it would be fun for the channel. I'm sure people would be interested to see me do it, but I just thought in this amount of time it's not realistic. Maybe next season I'll decide to kind of push harder for it, but took 29 games. Yeah, I mean, that seems pretty good. Unfortunately, the Seek Allies... Well, no, I can use the Seek Allies after I get Swordmaster, hopefully. I'm not using that right now. So to go from like 0 to master, you need, I think, 24 stars total. So you'd have to get first in 12 games in a row, I think, to go straight to master. But like, obviously nobody's going to win 12 games in a row. Doing it in 29 honestly seems pretty good. But yeah, that's a lot of games, man. Like, think about that. That's one game a day. If you want to get there, that's a lot. Like, I think it's too much of a commitment to require people to play one game of Dune every day just to get reset like a day after you actually get to masters. 38% win percent, like 38% first place percentage. That's very good. Or second place 24 times in a row. Yeah. So, I don't know. I hope that they adjust it to like, 2 months or something. Lily, it took you 18 games? Wow, you must have won a lot. That's great. It bumps you down 2 leagues, I think, The Rock. It's not a total reset. You're right. It's not a total reset, but I think it drops you down 2 ranks. And those 2 ranks might have been all that you were able to collect in the time that you had. Hey, GerzalakW2, thank you for the follow on Twitch. All right, can this Seek Allies go anywhere? I'd like to send it to Wealth if I can. That would set me up for a Swordmaster potentially next round, which would be nice. Okay, Shifting Allegiances has gone to Armand. Armand has Shifting Allegiances. Okay, let's try to remember that. The Rock, props for looking at the tech row before the game. Yeah. I mean, I usually do. One of the games recently, the stream was like having all kinds of issues while I was in character select, so I just didn't care at all. I just locked a character in. But honestly, sometimes I'm just going to pick whichever leader I want regardless. Okay. High Council is, yeah. So let me get this wealth right now. I now have enough for the High Council. Did I say Swordmaster? Anyway, High Council is what I meant. All right, so this is a really nice start. Round 2 Swordmaster is very nice. Feels very good. Oh, it feels real good. Feels real good. And enough Solari for the High Council already. That feels good as well. Let's take a look at what techs are still here. Hollow projectors, detonation devices, restricted ordnance. Okay, so somebody picked up something. Let's click on his face. Let's click on tech. Troop transports. Okay. Hundro has that. Whoa, 9 persuasion already. And picks up a Chome directorship. Come on, man. Oh, really? That is just beyond. That is beyond the pale. I mean, that's a really, I was talking about my nice start, but that's a really nice start there for Hundro. Really nice grab. And he didn't even have to early reveal. He still used both of his agents. What did he do? He went to tech negotiation and fold space. Okay. Hey, I kind of like this landing rights. I don't think I've been able to get my dirty paws on that card yet, but I've seen other people use it, and I want it. I want it. I want it. Hey, why are you being such a creep? What are you doing saying you... I want it. What are you doing? It's a good wonder these people don't just turn out and call the police on you, you goddamn creep. Albert, you've got a point, I have to say. It was creepy. But that was the... Albert doesn't get my sense of humor. That's the thing. I do a lot of things ironically, so just now I was being creepy ironically. Okay? It was a joke. It was a little character. It was a little bit. Albert... I don't know. Sometimes I think he intentionally misunderstands. He thinks I'm like actually a creep, which is not that great from your friends, but I don't know. Maybe it's his way of showing love. Could be. Hey, Freeman 7, sup to you. Thanks for tuning in on Twitch. Okay, let me take a look at my hand here. Reconnaissance, Dune, Arrakis, Liaison. Well, I can get the High Council seat with the Liaison if I want to. Zach, yeah, it is always fun to get it. You know, trying out new cards is awesome. That's one of the things I really love about Rise of X. I love the new cards in the Imperium row. I think they're really interesting. And I really enjoy having them. I really enjoy trying out new things. And I like the variety that they add. I like the different abilities that they do. It's nice. I might go to Arakeen here. Although if smuggling stays open, I'll do that, I guess, just because, you know. All right. Yeah, let me just do that. I do want to draw a card from Arakeen. Do I want that more than smuggling? I don't know. This just seems good. All right. Tech row. Here we go. Hollow projectors, detonation devices, and restricted ordnance. This could be a nice one for me to get. Given I'm pretty close to the High Council seat here. Seven subscribers away from 1,500 right now on YouTube. Hayliner. Helinering it up. Okay, well. Is there a reason? Well, I mean, getting 1 water wouldn't be bad. So let me just throw in 1 for that purpose. We can now get to 7 persuasion with the High Council seat, which is not quite enough. Not quite enough for one of these big cards, full-scale assault, or Kwisatz Haderach. Not going to happen this round, unfortunately for me. We'll just have to wait and see what's there. Everyone else is revealing before me, so it could be a different Imperium row. Who knows? Maybe Jessica will show up. Or Shai-Hulud, I was just going to say. Woohoo! Shai-Hulud! Okay, that's fun. That's fun. Zach, have I tried Raiders of the North Sea? No, I have not. I've not tried that game in any capacity. I don't really know what kind of a game is it? All right. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Now, we want to trash a card here. I'm going to trash a Dune the Desert Planet, since the Shai-Hulud kind of just replaces that. Very nice. Very nice. It's Robin TV joining a little late. What did I miss so far? Well, you missed a really fun game of base game we started. Felt really good to play the base game. It was a very tight match. It might go up on the YouTube channel later. It's another kind of worker placement game where you build up armies. Interesting. Interesting. There's so many good games. So many good games, not enough time or people to play them with. But the digital implementation is good? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Okay, we've got a diplomacy. I'm still nowhere with the guild. You like the hollow projectors, eh? We shall see. Pete, your joke crashed. Look at us, where the borders are now. The border as in board games? Yeah, I think, okay. I'm glad to hear there are survivors. That's good. I'm sorry, Dog. Is there any website for people to check all the cards? I really struggle with the cards. I have no idea how many copy of each card in the game. That's a good question. I mean, I think if you Google that question, you'll find an answer to it. I know there's if you Google like Dune Imperium card list, you'll probably find it. Okay, can I get to this? Well, if I go to selective breeding, I might be able to get to 8 persuasion. Also going to tech negotiation would help. That would also, well, It's kind of one or the other, though. All right, The Rock, this one's for you. We'll go get the holo projectors for you. Okay, here we go. I don't think I've tried holo projectors yet. Obviously a nice little tech. Discard a card to draw a card, especially if you can manage to find any unload cards, which there aren't any here now. I don't have any, but still. Being able to just kind of get rid of a card you don't want, draw a different card, obviously a nice thing to do. And I'm going to be doing some trashing here. But yeah, I'm sorry, Dog on Twitch. It would be great if they had that in the game, right? They really should have kind of like an encyclopedia in the game where you can easily look through all the cards. It'd be such a nice thing to have, and it seems like it shouldn't be something that would be that difficult to do. Who knows if they ever will do it, but it would be really nice if they did. Santham, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Fold space is still open here. Okay, let's use the holo projectors right now. Let's see what we get instead of this dagger. It's a liaison. Ooh, that's going to be very nice. I think landing rights is my priority here. I could even go to research station if I wanted to get really crazy and make sure. Because if I play the landing rights and the diplomacy, that's -3. That takes me to 7. But I want to make sure I have 8. I want to make sure I have 8. So you know what? We're going to get a little crazy here. Shai Hulu doesn't have a lot of places to go, unfortunately. I do get the Freeman Bond, though, which is pretty cool. So we'll throw in 1 unit, and maybe Shai Hulud wins me the conflict on reveal. We'll see. Armand picks up the Swordmaster. Santham, hope to see Kwisatz Haderach riding Shai like Prophecy. That's a good point. That would be very exciting. That would be very exciting. Flagship, artillery. Okay, Hundro has 2 techs right now. Troop transports and restricted ordnance. I'm going to have +5 swords here. Which could be enough to win this conflict as it is right now. What? Freighter. Okay. Okay. I think it's going to be diplomacy. Okay, Shai-Hulud is +5. That'll take me to 7, which could be enough. Armand does still have an agent left, though. If I were to go to Carthage, that could get me enough for first. It could. Freeman Bond. Yeah, I've got the Freeman Bond right here. I'm doing it. Let's see. Let us see. It's a gamble, right? I mean, playing the diplomacy would have been really nice. But I just kind of want to make use of all these, this giant worm riding into Arakeen here. I mean, how fun is that? No swords for Hundro. All right. Let's let them see what's happening here. And, yeah. Let's get the Kwisatz Haderach, baby! Let's get it! Let's get it! Sir, I'm receiving reports that the people are very excited to hear that the Kwisatz Haderach has indeed been born. According to prophecy, he is the one who can be in many places at once. Wow. Look at that, everybody. We've got a new friend joining us on the stream. That is my friend Squit. Squit and I go way, way back. Childhood friend. You know, Squit lived in my closet when I was a kid. People didn't believe me that there was a talking monster in my closet, and then they were confused that, okay, I believed it, but I wasn't afraid. I said, no, he's a nice guy. Not scary. If anything, the treasure troll is scarier. All right, unfortunately, it looks like we're going to tie for this conflict. But we keep the victory point out of the hands of Armand, and we do get 4 Solari. Okay, good old 1 victory point here. Sets up the signet ring. Yep. Okay, well, let's start with just using our hollow projectors. Oh, hello. And now I can trash that. Let's do that. I think I'm just going to recall here. Not super likely to get any of these techs anytime soon. We'll unlock the ability to get some water here. Thirsty indeed, yes. The tech is paying off already. Yeah, the hollow projectors are nice. Do we actually get the full-scale assault as well? Is that possible? That would be fun. All right, I think I'm going to go to fold space and then use the signet ring to get the second bump with it. I think that's my goal. Very interesting signet ring here. 7 Solari to activate that, but, you know, she gets Solari pretty easily, so it's not as crazy as it looks. I remember the first time I saw this when I opened up the Rise of X box. I was like, what the hell? 7 Solari? 7 Solari? To use my signet ring? You gotta be kidding me. But it's not as crazy as it seems, given how much extra Solari you can get with Yuna. I've got hollow projectors, Nicola. Stu, empty conflict? Yeah, it is an empty conflict here. Although not for long. Okay. It's pretty unlikely that I'm going to win this conflict. Second could be nice, though. All right, so I've got to decide if I want water, an intrigue card, or draw a card. If I draw, I could potentially draw the Kwisatz Haderach. Looks like I'm not going to be getting the full-scale assault. After all, that would have been fun. It would hurt to draw the landing rights. Yeah, you're right. Is there any chance? No, I'm not going to be able to get the full-scale assault. I would go down to 5. I don't have any 3%. I guess the Kwisatz Haderach somehow. Let me just do this. So with 5, well, we'll see what's left. We'll see what's left when the time comes. Oh, I forgot about his restricted ordnance. God. This is what I mean about, like, what I kind of don't like about Rise of Ix. It's like, I do like that they have this icon there, and so yes, I should have seen that and remembered it, but I just find it kind of annoying to try to keep track of all that stuff. Okay, well, the Sardaukar Legion is still here. There's no point in refocusing right now. So we'll take the Legion, and that'll be that. Pete, base game is chill as fuck. It's, I mean, I wouldn't say it's chill in the sense that you don't have the stress of all these things that you don't even know what's going on. All the things hidden behind the UI and everything, but it's an intense game still. I love the intensity of it. But I know what you mean. Like, it's chill in a good way while still being like a good intense strategy game. I'm sorry, dog. No, I've got a button I can use. Ooh, okay. So is he going to take a Spice Must Flow, or is he going to take the full-scale assault? What's coordination? Oh, that's his leader ability, trashing a card. Okay. He does take the full-scale assault, gets himself a Dreadnought. So I wasted a troop there. I should have only thrown in 1. But that's okay. Nickel, you got to go. Good luck. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one. All right, let's take an entry card. Let's see what we get. Tiebreaker. Okay. Okay. There's the Kwisatz Haderach. Well, let's hollow projectors this dagger out of here. Okay. I think maybe a rip it and ship it here. I could get a spaceport. Potentially. It's Robin TV. How many games will I play after this one? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll see how I feel at the end of this game. Could be one more. Could be no more. Yeah, I think selective breeding is a better use of spice as well. We've got a Kwisatz Haderach in the deck. We've got a Shai Hulud. So the more trashing we can get happening, and the more card draw we can get going, the better. So I think I like that. Pete, not even talking about streaming. What do you mean? Oh, in terms of like playing Ix and trying to keep track of everything? Yeah. For sure. For sure. The streaming, I mean, look, I love it. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. But, you know, the streaming and the chat and everything and all that, like, it takes up a bunch of bandwidth in my mind. And so, you know, you definitely see me missing things or forgetting things. And that happens more certainly when I'm streaming than when I'm not. It still happens when I'm not. Okay. Let's see here. Landing rights to, I guess I have enough intrigue cards. Maybe some water would be good. Could also do the selective breeding first and then see what I get. In case there's something there I'd rather play than the landing rights, because this also is 2 persuasion, which could be a spice must flow. I'm just gonna do this. I could use some water anyway. Okay, let's do this one with the Bene Gesserit. I'm going to take this Solari because I'm going to get a Signet ring soon. I want to be able to pay for it. And honestly, like, what's the point of even deploying troops here? I'll do one just for the hell of it, but upgrade to broadband for my mind. Yeah. Soon enough, we'll have those kinds of products. I mean, eventually what it will be is I'll have an AI version of myself talking to the chat while another AI just plays the game. And so I guess I won't even be required at that point, and you'll all be AI viewers. No one will be here, but it'll seem very exciting. Mentat for 2 cards. What, with the Kwisatz Haderach? I think I'm going to send the Kwisatz Haderach to selected breeding. And that'll draw 3 cards. And the nice thing is I'll still have another agent left to actually use one of the cards I draw if I want to. Hey, David Gay. Nice to see ya. Blast Power 5, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. That is awesome. Currently, we are only 5 subscribers away from the 1,500 subscriber milestone on YouTube. Maybe we'll get there before the end of the stream. All right, let me do this. Choose an agent to send. I think I'll send this one because I don't want to free up interstellar shipping for somebody. Let's lose this dagger. Draw another card. Okay. I could also draw another one still. Shai Hulud. I mean, it would be good to use that just to trash a card, but I can't actually send it anywhere. Maybe I end up stealing second place from Armand just from the reveal. The good news is I still have the... I mean, hold on. If I reveal with this Legion, I can send in 3 troops. Ooh, okay. 4 there. 16. Okay. So, I don't think I can beat 16. 4. Well, maybe I can actually. Fold space to High Council. I already have High Council. Armand has a tech for winning conflicts. What does he have? Detonation devices. Yeah, but he's not going to beat Hundro, I don't think. I mean, maybe. Most of all, hi, new to the game but enjoying it. How does getting new leaders work? Like, you mean these leaders? So, Beast is from the base game. There are 8 leaders in base game. And we're playing with the Rise of X expansion, which includes 6 new leaders, and 3 of these are new. Okay. Can I actually win this? What else does Hundro have? I think it's worth a shot. I could go to Carthag for another intrigue card as well. Sucks to draw one of these. Although, honestly, I don't care that much about winning this. It's not that big of a deal. So, to hell with it. I'm just going to get my point with the Emperor. I could have tried to like win this and I might have had a chance at it, but like whatever. Sort through the chaos. It's all right, but I'm not that enthused. I'll try to go for the next conflict, which is round 7. Should have used the fold space to draw the card, maybe. I would have had to have drawn the convincing argument, I think. One in 4 chance. Beast rocketing up on the victory points here. He's got the Chomurky, so he's going to be winning tiebreakers. Chomurky, I think, means poison in the drink. So it's a funny way to win a tiebreaker. Zach, you got to bounce. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We will see you next time. All right. Well, we'll take Worm Riders. I think it's worth taking. I mean, there's an argument that like maybe I should add no cards to my deck because I have a Kwisatz Haderach, but I think the Worm Riders is worth doing. Now, one thing I actually need to worry about is if I get an intrigue card here, I'll be at 4. Which is a little rough, so I might actually just burn the tiebreaker if I... Have I already passed? I think I already passed. So I kind of hope that Armand plays an intrigue here just so I can, like, Just use this tiebreaker. Or not use it, and, you know, then I don't have to worry about getting stolen from. No swords. Oh, we're not at the conflict yet. Okay. What text does this guy have? Okay. Detonation devices, artillery. What text does this guy have? Okay. Troop transport, restricted ordnance. What text does this guy have? Okay. Trauma. What text? All right. Well, I'm just going to burn it. I'm just going to burn it. Just to get rid of it. Yeah, I could have potentially, like, if I'd used the fold space and the refocus, I might have been able to get a spice must flow. And then I wouldn't have had to burn that card. Okay, that's nice to have. Economic supremacy. Well, I've got Solari. I do have that. Okay. I can potentially get enough for Helena here. Hey, sup, Matthew? Maybe. We've got 2 spice here. If I pick up 3 spice here, that's 6. Hey, Caesar, if that's how you say your name, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Good to see you. Okay, I'm guessing this spice is getting picked up here. What just happened? Flagship. What did he just do? Oh, appropriate to shipping. Okay, he did a whole bunch of stuff there. Where is that card? Here. Gain 2, advance the freight of recruited troops. Gain Solari, fed us Solari. Bought the flagship with Solari. Going for the Bene Gesserit Alliance. That's an interesting setup there, Matthew. Fighting for 2nd place. It's interesting. All right, I'm going to start with the holo projectors. I'm going to lose this dagger. Okay. I'm going to do it this way. Yes, this is a ranked game. Now, actually, the Helena kind of is rough because I only have 3 troops left in my supply. So that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I guess I should have burned a couple more last round just for laughs. Helena next round with Kwisatz Haderach? Maybe. I'm considering selective breeding also. Maybe I draw the Kwisatz Haderach, use it. Maybe I get Spice Must Flow. I do kind of want to fight for this. I'm not sure if I'm thirsty or if I go for another intrigue card. I can burn one if I need to. You know what? I'm going to start with this. Let's just see what we get. It shuffles a Dune in there. Okay, Sardaukar Legion. That actually might help a lot. That might help a lot. It's unfortunate I couldn't really trigger that, but okay, Armand hits up the Hardy Warriors. Ooh, and the flagship. Who remembered he had flagship? Not me. What's he throwing in? Everything. Well, I mean, of course. Of course. So I can throw in 3 of my troops with that, which is pretty nice when I reveal. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Let's hope this gets us... Ooh, and a double cross. Oh, it gets us a Kwisatz Haderach. And it's going to be a Spice Must Flow as well. Let me just get rid of this right now. Okay, this is looking kind of nice. It's looking kind of nice. What else can I do? Do I have any more troops in my supply? I do have 2. So where does Kwisatz Haderach go at this point? Shipping? Why do you say shipping, The Rock? List, you say Carthag. It's going to be a very close one. Look at Armand, though. Already up to 21. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. He has no intrigues. Yeah, I think Carthag is the way here. There's no faction space that's going to do anything for me right now. So let's see what we get. Okay. I mean, it's something. All right. Too bad it's not Shai-Hulud. That would have been really nice. I might as well just do this now. On the off chance somebody has like recall an agent and they go to secrets. Okay, it was nice we got to use that. All right, let's see how this goes. If we can win this, 3 points from the conflict plus Spice Must Flow gets us to 10. If we can do it. If we can do it. Let's get those in right now before we forget. We'll pick up the Spice Must Flow. And we wait. And we wait. If Beast gets second, he wins on the tiebreaker. That would be bad. We'll play this just in case the you know, that Solari ends up mattering for a tiebreaker. I'm going to get spice out of this to the victor. Okay. Okay. Confirm. Confirm. You hope he gets cornered the market and beats me on the last card? Why would you hope that? Because that's happened to you? Oh, plans within plans. It's Hundro. Does he have 3 or more techs? No. Woo. Woo. Wee. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You're too kind. You're too kind. Please. No, please, please, please. Whew. That was an exciting finish for a game. My goodness me. Whew. Whew, whew, whew. 4 points on the final turn there. I mean, that was exciting. That was exciting. It worked out well, you know. A little bit of luck, a little bit of nice moves. It all came together well. Thank you, chat, for your nice suggestions throughout the game. You know, I can't take everyone's suggestions, but I definitely did take some of them. And, you know, it was helpful. It's Robin TV. What just happened? Yeah, well, what just happened was a crazy final round there. 4-point round. The holo projectors. Yeah, I liked the holo projectors for sure. Yeah, played to our outs, right? We went for it when we needed to. I think we didn't overcommit to anything when it wasn't looking like it was going to happen, except like maybe round 1 or 2, I put in 2 troops instead of 1, something like that. I was actually running out of troops in my supply in that final round, but we managed to get everything in. I mean, what was great about that game really was the combo of Shai Hulud and Kwisatz Haderach, right? Managed to trash a bunch of cards out of the deck, get a Kwisatz Haderach in there. We used the Kwisatz Haderach, I think, twice in the game, right? Which is significant for sure. We got the round 2 Swordmaster. That was huge. The early High Council seat. So all of that stuff just kind of all added together, but it also required, you know, it required us to get 4 points in the final round because these other players were, you know, they were definitely on their way to victory here, racking up the combat victory points. So it was an interesting decision, right? Because it's, do I go for this one right now, or do I kind of try to get second and play for next round? And I decided to go for this round, and it happened to work. And it feels good, baby. Okay, let's check out this animation. Let's check it out. Let's get our stars. Let's get our stars. All right. So we're at gold 3 now. If I can win 2 games in a row, I would get to platinum. That would certainly be cool. But that's not going to happen today. That's not going to happen today. It may not happen before the ranked reset. Thanks again to the members of the channel. So if you want to support the channel directly, you can become a member of the channel. You click the little join button below the YouTube video. And that's going to get you access to the stream VOD. It's going to get you early access to some of the games. There are games that don't get put up outside of the streams. And also you get an extra exclusive game every month, and it helps me improve the channel. So anyway, thank you very much to those of you who have become members. Really means a lot. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in and chatting. It's so much fun to do this. I say it a lot. I hope you don't get tired of me saying it. But I really appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one. We will see you next time. Bye bye.